we like to talk about here at the Swerve City podcast, overcoming adversities, building your confidence, talking about when you hit your lows, when you hit like a really like hard moment in your life. That was like, because a lot of people watching at home, they probably hit those same walls, hit those same roadblocks, and they don't know how to get out of them. And hearing stories from people like you, superstars, NXT, WWE superstars that have done those same things and gotten out of them and gotten to where we are now, that can inspire them to push through and finally, actually, hey, this is inspiring to me. Maybe if I take this route, this can change my life too, to doing what I want to do, get right on the right path. What are some adversities that you guys had to go through growing up in life? Like,
I mean, you think looking at us in general, we're not the prototype for what this place is and what wrestling is in general. Just speaking for me personally, I already mentioned I was a chubby kid growing up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I had that to overcome in general of just people looking at me and being a undersized guy. And it's funny because I used to go to bed at night and I used to pray. I literally used to pray to God. Like, please just make me over 6 feet tall. Please. Because I knew, like, I was like, especially back in that era, if you're under 6 feet, you don't stand a chance.
Absolutely.
And all I ever wanted to be was to be a wrestler. And I wanted to be here in WB. And this is what I wanted to do. And I knew, like, if I don't get to 6 feet, I'm not going to have a chance. Yeah. And, like, even in high school and in grade school, I used to get picked on all the time, especially for wanting to be a wrestler, because people and kids would look at me and be like, "You're going to be a wrestler? There's no way." And one time in particular, I think one of the only fights I got into was in school. So I had an ROH hoodie, and I was like, I'm gonna because I was really getting into independent wrestling at that time. And I said, I kind of started training already, because I started training super young. I started training, first time I got in a wrestling ring, I was 8 years old. First time I started training, I was 13. So I was training throughout high school already, luckily. And I was really getting into independent wrestling. And a kid who used to pick on me all the time, like I'm talking like make fun of me and pick on me. And they used to like take bolts, like locks, and lock my bag to my desk so I couldn't get it out.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like things like that, just like were
Good
just
Lord.
like it sucked. Like just like you'd go to leave and your bag stuck and everyone would be laughing. And for me, who had no self-confidence in general already, because I was a chubby kid who just got made fun of all the time, and was told I wouldn't amount to anything, for that to happen. I remember like this kid in general said like, "You're never gonna be a wrestler," and I was already training at the time, so I grabbed him and I gave him like a headlock takeover into the desk, and then from then on he never picked on me again. But like,
I love that it was a headlock takeover.
It was a headlock takeover.
It wasn't even like a suplex.
No, I like head, arm, and like pulled him over into the desk.
That's all judo.
I did not even wrestling really.
Then Jason David.
Yeah.
Came back.
Power Ranger skills.